So my sister and I were looking at you from across the room, and we really love the shape of your spire.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's awful. Well, why is it Julian that gets to be on the cover, right? That's what you were telling me earlier. Why is it Julian?
I feel like he's the most dark but entrancing Otome love interest dude, so he has to
He's
by default.
also objectively like the worst dude around. Oh hey Liam. Liam takes me outside, but once there, he starts pacing in circles. I suppose I should get back to the precinct. Seriously? You think I could just let you waltz back to the sheriff after what just happened? Good question. What can you let me do, Liam? How much agency do you have over your own decisions? This got metaphysical real fast. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm a conscious agent enacting my will upon the world, but I guess there's no real difference if I'm being controlled and someone's just convincing me of that, right? Like, is it even an intelligible question if I can't really know the difference? You said you would tell me how to get out of Bataille if I protect you. And, my friends, when you say protect, protect them from your family. Don't let Julian or Charlotte harm them. No more brainwashing Maddie. Wow, Julian isn't in our friends! Even in the New Game Plus ending, we don't count Julian among our friends. Wow! That is some mean shit. I can't make any guarantees, but I can try. Oh, and one more thing. I need to get August out of the precinct, away from Jones. That either means we find a safe place for him to stay, like we discussed, or we clear his name. Clear his name? He's the Heartbreaker. Allegedly. That's not what I mean. Jones thinks August has something to do with Jessica and Gary's death. You and I both know that's not true. Gustav killed them. If Jones can arrest the true killer, August is off the hook. It's not that simple. If we let Gustav out of prison, he'll wreak havoc. More people will end up dead, I promise you. Besides, are you going to tell everyone we're vampires too? Mayor Ward thinks it's best to keep our secret from the town. I think that's a smart choice. More memories come back with Liam's admission. Right. Mayor Ward knows about your family, but he doesn't know about Gustav, or Jessica, or Gary, does he? I don't think he'll be happy once he finds out. Suddenly, that one pose makes a whole lot more sense. What the fuck is happening today? What? Alright, listen. I have an idea. I'm listening. Alright. So, how about, and hear me out, we do the whole precinct in levels. Levels, Erica. There are rumors of strange monsters appearing around the perimeter sometimes. You heard those? Yes, I've received a couple of reports, but people have trouble describing the monsters in detail. It's almost like the creatures are blurry, difficult for them to focus on. Kind of like what... Okay.
This is new and not new. We never heard about this in Bataille in the previous routes, but we heard about it before we got there.
Yeah, we heard about it in the very beginning. We didn't know it was still going. I guess that's a fair assumption that we could have made, that they were still out there. That does kind of lend credence to the keeping us safe from what's out there.
Yeah.
Because it's a contingency.
It's interesting, though, because, you'd think that if that had been going on in the previous routes, it would have come right out. It wouldn't have been any question about, is there something outside the towers or whatever? If people were just seeing it and bringing reports to it and making them to the police.
Why is the nature of the threat so that there are beasts out there that might attack people, or are presumed to attack people, but don't attack the train that feeds them? Right? There's a layer that I can't really get my head around there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe them if I hadn't seen something like that myself on the night of the contingency. Right. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. As a vampire, I can do things, spooky things. I think I could fake some sort of monster attack for you. If you help me, we can get Sheriff Jones to think that the monster killed Jessica and Gary. Not sure about this. I don't like keeping him from the truth. We can't give him Gustav. And how else would we clear August's name, huh? I see your point. What about you? This seems risky for you. If any new evidence appears in this fake attack, Sheriff Jones could think you're the original killer. I doubt it. He doesn't know about vampires. I plan to totally freak him out, too. You wouldn't think a human was involved at all. Because I'm going to turn into mist? It'll be something you don't want to miss. I'm workshopping it, all right? Anyway, if something goes wrong, you'll help me, right? And then you'll tell me how to get out of Bataille? Yes, I'll tell you everything that I know. Ugh, don't tell Charlotte or Julian about this. They'd go postal, but damn it, they hide things from me all the time. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission, but it's best that they never hear about this at all. Understood. Fine. It's a deal. He reaches out his hand, and I take it. As we shake, I once again feel a warmth from his touch that brings back more memories. Heat rushes to my cheeks and my knees go weak. I pull away, but my memories aren't my only cause for embarrassment. I also worry about the lack of them. I remember making hand motions with a ring to get into a tower. I remember dialing a number into a rotary phone, then a door opening to the outside. But I don't remember what number I dialed.
Oh no.
Shit. Are you okay? Yes, I just want to plan this carefully. Let's discuss when and where to fake this monster attack. How long do you think the New Game Plus arc is going to be?
I don't know.
Apparently this New Game Plus arc came out a well bit after the rest of the game did. So, as far as the base game is concerned, it ended with the 4 routes. That was all the information you got. Which leads me to believe that we're probably not going to get like really satisfying answers at the end of this, but maybe more like enough to kind of like craft the shape of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, what are we supposed to make of that one dude that appeared to Erica in a dream in the tower? Right? An hour or so later, I return to the precinct. An aura of tension hits me as soon as I walk into the office. Maddie, Jones, and August are all sitting in their allotted spaces, quiet and seemingly preoccupied. But the apprehension between them is almost tangible. All 3 of them jerk and look at me with relief when I enter, but Jones is the first to speak.
Good, you're back. Did you find a new place for August?
No, not yet. All 3 of them sag with disappointment.
Damn it, what was the problem?
I remember the dungeons with Gustav inside. The alternate prison wasn't safe.
What a pain. Well, now that you're back, I can go out and check up on some things. You'll look over this place while I'm gone?
Sure, go ahead. Jones gives me a quick peck on the cheek, then hurries out of the office. When the door closes behind him, the rest of us breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you with that man?
That's when I started the route. It was like comforting because he was the only person that I remembered and knew before the contingency. He's okay, he slings mad dick. Like, don't get me wrong, Maddie, this isn't about, like, me loving women also, but, like, damn! Damn! Got, like, a python down there. And I don't mean just the Cody book, though it is that thick. Are you quite finished? Let's deal with that another time, all right?
Actually, you might say Erica's with all of us.
August, I swear to fuck. If you say another goddamn word, I will come over there and I will... your abs! I feel my cheeks flush, but a glance at Maddie shows me that she's blushing too.
I read your notes, Erica. Quite fascinating. It seems you had romantic adventures with Madeline, Liam, Julian, and myself.
Just those 4, right? Just those 4, right?
You hooked up with Julian, but I thought we couldn't trust him.
We can't trust him now, but maybe in time you'll see that he's not so bad. No. Maddie looks upset. I approach her slowly, then reach out to touch her arm, but she flinches and pulls away from me.
Listen, I still don't really believe all this, okay? I'm just along for the ride because I don't know what else to do.
I understand. I don't like any of this either. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore.
There are 4 yous, Erica, or perhaps 5 now, and you are all of them.
I can sense that Maddie doesn't feel like talking right now, so I make my way back to the August. You won't get to see any more of my notes after blurting out something like that.
You think there will be more?
I don't know. I don't understand any of this, but there are still so many pieces.
Ah, good. So I'm not the only one confused by this nonsense.
Right? You said you would help me make sense of it.
Well, I can try, but this sounds like the journal of a madwoman.
I can't believe I trusted you with that.
Erica?
What? His touch falls gently on my arm. Somehow he managed to reach through the bars and touch me, but his grip comforts me and I find myself leaning into it.
To be mad is to be awake. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm with you. I second that Erica face.
Do you not remember that my entire arc was about corrupting you into being fine with serial murder?
I could murder a bowl of cereal right now.
My previous theory still stands. Somehow you have disconnected from linear time, and now you swim the streams of the multiverse.
If only there was a generationally popular visual novel that had come out with some kind of thing we could latch onto to describe this sensation in a succinct manner. Ugh. Too bad that hasn't happened yet.
These notes of yours confirm it. It's a myriad of wondrous experiences. You rode the train with Maddie. You told Julian to brainwash Wagner. You entered a tower. You and I destroyed the vampires. You and Maddie killed Wagner.
Maddie stirs and looks over at us.
We did?
It was pretty badass, actually. I nod with a mixture of shame and pride. He made you renounce your sexuality.
Asshole.
Oh, Maddie again with just the best take on everything.
Multiverse Wagner somehow sucks even more than this universe Wagner.
I turn back to August. But what does any of it mean?
That's the wrong question, Erica. We do not live in a rational world. It's probably all meaningless. Or it means whatever the hell you want.
What?
Don't concern yourself with why this happened to you. I admit I'm curious about that too. But the reality is we'll probably never know, and the miracle has already occurred. Even if there is a greater conscious force at work designing your fate, do you really care what it wants? Wouldn't you rather choose your own fate?
You got meta on me. You got meta on me, and now I'm just very happy.
Think of your visions as gaining a superpower. You have unlocked knowledge and emotions from a multitude of timelines.
Kind of like in a visual novel, you mean? I'm gonna insist that I've played.
The question you should ask yourself is, what do you want to do with this power?
Okay, hear me out. I know this is gonna sound crazy. Fuck my lights out. Just go to town. But only, and this is important, only in an Eldritch location beyond comprehension.
Well, it seems like been there, done that at this point.
Well, multiverse me has. I haven't gotten any of that action. Gasp. Both August and Maddie watch me expectantly, so I take a moment to seriously consider my response. I think I can get us out of Bataille. In each timeline, as you call them, I learned something new about Bataille. Maddie and I took over the train supervision and established communication with the Bataille Repatriation Society. I know they are real. August and I explored the upper floors of City Hall, found a new scripture about Lucius Christ and something called Esther he saved us from. Julie and I went into the mines and learned that his father, Gustave, is a feral vampire that killed Jessica and Gary.
Whoa, why didn't you mention this sooner? That wasn't in your notes.
I just remembered that today while I was at the Bataille mansion. Julian and I also discovered... Actually, that part's still missing. I don't remember if I discovered anything else with Julian. But it doesn't matter, because I remember that when I was with Liam, we escaped Bataille completely.
I'm listening.
We entered a tower by wearing a special ring and making a sequence of hand motions. Once inside the tower, we dialed a phone number, a door opened, and we walked out of Bataille.
What are we waiting for? Let's go try it.
I don't have the ring. It's from Charlotte, and I don't remember the phone number yet. Hopefully that'll come to me soon, just like the rest.
Meanwhile, I'm still locked up in a fucking cell with Rocky Balboa as my jailer.
Was that out in 2000?
Rocky?
Yeah.
Quite.
Yeah. No, yeah, oh, yeah, it was.
For quite some time.
Yeah. No, I was thinking specifically of the film called Rocky Balboa. But
There's a film called Rocky Balboa?
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously it doesn't fucking matter because it's just okay. Sorry, I'm being dumb. So I'm getting old. And, you know, I'm in my 30s now and I'm forgetting stuff. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I'm working on that. It's too dangerous to tell everyone about Gustave Bataille, the one who really killed Jessica and Gary. But Liam promised to help us clear your name, August. I promised to help him escape with us in exchange.
Liam Bataille. Really?
Yeah, here's our plan so far. And circle wipe. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting really old and I just forget stuff all the time now. Okay, like real talk. It's not just because I'm old. I just have like memory things where it's hard to latch on to things for long periods. But
It's normal to not remember everything all the time. It is okay.
are you sure?
100%.
I feel like I sit there in the kitchen sometimes and just stand there waiting for a word to come to me for like 5 minutes.
This is normal and fine.
Okay, good to know. Later that night, I found myself in the woods near the cabin where Gustave murdered Jessica and Gary. I shiver with the help me. I shiver with the memories of their brutalized bodies. Did I mention that I managed to like successfully do a VA audition and got a part for something? Yeah, this fucking mumbling shit. I got there. And so can you. I wish I could bring Gustave to justice, but I suspect only more people would die in the attempt. I hear a soft bell clanging in the distance, and I turn to see Maddie pulling a cow after her. How come the cow gets a Sprite? How come the cow gets a Sprite? There's no cow route, right? Please, I'm out of options here. Don't.
Come on, Izzy. Almost there.
I look sadly upon the cow who will be tonight's victim.
Don't worry, she's an old gal. It was about her time to go to the cutting block anyway.
I pet the cow's nose. Thank you for your sacrifice, Izzy. And thank you for your help, Maddie. I know this must seem crazy.
A few months ago, towers rose up and started exploding heads. I'm all too familiar with crazy these days. Might as well embrace it.
Oh, hey, what's the cow for? Liam walks out of the shadows.
The shadows?
The shadows. Oh, the shadows. Liam, his sudden appearance makes both Maddie and I start.
It's your dinner tonight.
I don't eat cow. What did you expect? A human sacrifice? What else would you use to demonstrate a murderous monster? Listen, the plan is off. I'm really sorry, but I can't do it. Motherfucking what?
You mean I stole this cow for nothing?
Wait, you stole it?
Well, Ross doesn't sell them, and even if he did, they would cost more than I could afford.
Hell yeah, cattle wrestling.
Besides, shouldn't it look like the cow got loose?
I see your point, but what's going on, Liam? Like I said, I can't do it. Why not? Look, for this to work, I need to be at full power. Plan on drinking a lot of blood from the blood bank before coming here, but there's not enough right now.
Blood bank? You mean you're all...
I'm sorry, Maddie. Julie never really wanted to hurt you. He just got desperate and...
Vampires. It's true then. You're all vampires.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry this didn't work. Wait! You're not going anywhere. I've come too far to give up now. We're still doing this. You drank for me before, Liam. I'll let you do it again. Motherfucking what? Before... I pull my walkie-talkie from my belt and hand it to Maddie. Radio Sheriff Jones, tell him you heard a scream and saw a strange shape in the woods near the same cabin where we found Jessica and Gary. Tell him I went to the woods to investigate. I've been out a while, and now you're worried about me. Whoa, wait, I'm not ready for this. I told you, I can't perform under pressure. We're doing this. Maddie, call Jones now. I'll take Izzy. Liam, let's go. I grab the cow with one hand and Liam with the other. Both of them helplessly follow my lead as I drag them deeper into the woods. When we're far enough away from Maddie to have cover, I tie Izzy up to a tree, take a deep breath, and turn towards Liam. Take off my jacket and expose my neck to Liam. I'm not expecting. Are you crazy? Do you want to get out of Bataille or don't you? Right, then we're doing this. You can heal me up afterwards, right? I don't want it to be noticeable. I can heal it most of the way. There might be a small mark, but it won't be obvious. Good. Make the minimum amount to get this done, okay? Make it quick. Hold on, you mean I really drank from you before in your memories or whatever? That's right. Were we, together? Romantically? Yes, eventually. Can we just get this done? Can we... Let's get this done. Gently, he reaches out to grasp my arm. He leans down ever so slightly. Wait, don't take too much. You took so much last time that I passed out. Oh, really? I'm sorry about that. I'm usually more careful. It was, a strange situation. Listen, you're tense, understandably, but it's not a good idea for me to drink from you like this. You'll be uncomfortable, you'll struggle, your heart rate will go up, making the blood. Okay, I get your point. What do you suggest? Let me relax you. I can use my influence to make you more comfortable. Oh, right. Well, go ahead, then. Go do your thing. Thanks. He smiles gently, stepping closer and putting both hands on my shoulders. My heart continues to race, but in a more pleasant way. My skin feels warm and tingly. Erica, you know you have such beautiful eyes? He caresses my face, guiding my gaze to his. My knees go weak, and I fall towards him gently, letting his arm wrap around my back and cradle me. He leans his head against me, nuzzling my ear. God, you smell so good. Sensations of both helplessness and lust swirl through me. It's almost too much. I want to let him relax me, but I don't want to lose myself in these overwhelming sensations. Please, would you just... Oh! I feel a brief prick of pain, then I fall against him, letting his teeth sink into my neck. Oh, sorry, I got a chunk in that one. You know how something like through a straw...
I was about to ask, do you think vampires ever use straws? This is special blood. Drink it through a crazy straw.
I don't think blood would be good to drink through a straw. It'd clot easily and it'd get kind of caught up in there.
I mean, it doesn't clot instantly, right?
No, but like... in the time it'll take you to set up a straw and shit, right? You're gonna get chunks. And
they can run like IV lines and stuff, and
then it's
do,
all
like,
oxygenated at that point, and you're like,
I think it'd work.
I disagree, but good people can disagree on this. As my blood flows into him, so does the last of my resistance. My mind releases, swimming in the bliss of our connection, releasing all of my strength. Watch the moonlight dance across tree branches. As a soft breeze whispers through the forest, I feel like it could carry me up into the sky. And then suddenly I'm falling, and Liam's hands are hard against my body as he tries to hold me up. He leans me against the tree trunk while licking the wound at my neck. Easy there, almost done. He finishes with a soft kiss, then leans back to look at me. The world seems to spin around us. Are you okay? Buster Wolf. I'm fine, thank you. I try to take a step forward on my own and immediately fall back onto the tree trunk. Just a little dizzy. Woo! I'm sorry, I tried to stop early. You're just... Wow. Was it enough? You bet. I feel like I could jump over the moon right now. Think I could do that? How high do you think the tower barrier goes? Could we fly over? Hold on, I'm going to try real quick, all right? Just... All right, only about 30 feet. Not enough to get the moon, unfortunately. Good, but don't jump over the moon. Right now, we just need you to make a show of murdering that poor cow. Liam sighs and looks sadly at Izzy. Right. Sorry, old girl.
No.
Rip Izzy. Wow. Izzy's going to win the next character poll, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I rest against the tree for as long as I'm as long as I'm regaining what strength I can. Liam remains quiet next to me, occasionally petting the cow and muttering sweet apologies in advance. Sometimes Liam leans against me. I find his touch soft and comforting, despite his responsibility for my state. Finally.
Erica? Erica, can you hear me? Erica? Erica?
I take a deep breath and nod to Liam. That's our cue. Are you ready for this? To my surprise, I see Liam taking off his clothes. Suppose he needs to get rid of them before he transforms. As ready as I'll ever be. All right, here we go. I hurry towards the sounds of Jones and Maddie's voices. I don't have to fake the weariness in my limbs as I crash through the foliage. Here! I'm over here!
Erica!
After a few more yards of fumbling in the dark, we find each other. I'm surprised by the passion with which Jones grabs and embraces me.
Erica, are you all right?
I exchange looks with Maddie. Yes, but there's something in the woods. I tried to chase it, but I don't know where it went.
Why are you chasing something in the woods? It's probably just a deer or something.
You don't understand, Jones. This isn't a normal animal. It's something else. Do you remember the creature that made your van swerve off the road on the night of the contingency?
How could I forget?
It's like that. It's a shadow, but it's not. It's like something is there, and yet it isn't. Jones's face turns deathly pale. He forces down a gulp. I look away, suddenly ashamed of myself for lying to him. I am working with vampires and killing a precious cow to keep Jones from learning the truth. Have I made a mistake? Should I confess everything now before... Thanks, Izzy. Oh, that's not us being bloodied. It's too late now. Based on those sounds, Izzy is already halfway towards death. Jones crouches in terror and draws his gun. My heart is sinking further. I realize Jones is actually too scared to approach the noise. I'm not sure that I encourage him, so we wait. Finally, the horrible sounds crescendo into a deafening silence. Let's go check it out.
I don't know.
I reach over and take his hand. Come on. This might be Jessica and Gary's killer. Jones nods and gulps again, and he straightens and follows me into the woods. We follow the echo of terrible noises into the darkness until finally...
Oh, God.
Listening in the moonlight, we find Izzy the cow's bloodied corpse. Her neck is gashed open, just like the corpses we found of Jessica and Gary.
Look.
We follow Maddie's fingers to a cloud of red mist hanging over the cow. It moves and shifts in the moonlight with a life of its own.
Ah!
You are very trigger-happy, my dude. Jones fires wildly at the mist. It shifts, swirls, and finally disperses. For a moment I worry Jones might have harmed Liam, but my memories assure me otherwise. Even if Liam was in his normal body, 3 normal gunshots would barely faze him. Jones still points his gun at the trees, his face wrecked with horror. I slowly reach out to touch his arm. It's gone, Bradley. Trembling, Jones lowers his gun.
That was... It was a monster.
I nod grimly, then lean down to examine Izzy. These wounds... They're a lot like Jessica and Gary's. Jones drops his gun and stumbles backwards.
Sheriff Jones, are you okay?
Bradley!
I'm not... I can't... I'm going home.
Jones bends down to retrieve his gun, then turns and lurches into the woods. I'd feel bad about fucking with him if not for the fact that he's objectively an asshole. Like... He's definitely, like... I do not feel bad about fucking with him.
The poor cow, though.
Yeah, the cow was blameless. I'm glad they assured us that she was old and getting towards her end anyway. I appreciate that. Thank you. Still can't wait for all that fan art of Izzy, given all her 30 seconds of screen time. Press F to pay respects and get a slice of beef. Hey, I'd argue that's the most respectful thing you can do.
Maybe? I guess?
Yeah.
I don't know. Too soon. Too soon. It just happened.
Too soon. Don't too soon. The murder of a cow.
In a video game.
The rest of the night is as grim as its beginning. After Jones vanishes into the night, Maddie, Liam, and myself reconvene. We don't say much except to confirm that our plan had worked. Liam even agrees to wait until tomorrow until I hear what I know about leaving Bataille. What neither Liam and Maddie know is that I'm still not 100% sure of how to leave Bataille. I know how to enter the tower and access the rotary phone, but I don't remember what number to dial. Do I need to look that up real quick?
That'll be fine.
We plan to reconvene at the Bataille mansion tomorrow afternoon. My hope is that either Julian and Charlotte will somehow put the last missing pieces of my memories together. When I get home, Jones is lying in bed, silent and unmoving. I don't think he's asleep, but I don't have the heart to check. Even though my plan succeeded, I don't feel victorious. I feel somehow as if I've betrayed everyone, and my only hope is to make it right as soon as I can. And our whole purpose in that was to get him off of August back, right? So he doesn't literally murder August.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. The next morning, I get to the precinct early and tell August what happened. He seems altogether impressed by our ruse. Jules arrives to work quite late. He moves like a zombie, saying nothing but a curt hello as he prepares coffee and settles at his desk. At least half an hour of tense silence passes before I work up the nerve to enact the last part of my plan. Jones, got a moment to talk?
Do I look busy?
I thought August could go back on parole now that we know he had nothing to do with Jessica and Gary.
Fine. You handle it. I want him out of here anyway.
Somberly, I find the prison keys and approach August's cell. He stands and looks at me eagerly. I glance anxiously at Jones again. He pretends to read the Bataille Beacon, a local newsletter that somehow still prints every month. Take a deep breath and unlock the cell. Both August and I hesitate, as if expecting Jones to explode. He just turns another page at the Bataille Beacon. I nod to August, and we both head for the exit.
Erica?
Next to me, August flinches. Turn to look back at Jones.
That monster last night, it was different from the one that attacked our van. Is a monster still a monster if it looks like an angel?
God! What? Alright.
You bet your ass it is. I'll be watching you, Heartbreaker.
August holds up his hands and waves goodbye with a little waggle of his fingers. Grab his shirt and pull him the rest of the way out of the office.
I do like that Jones is observant enough to be like, this is not the same monster. This is an altogether different monster.
Right? But that's still enough to be like, what the fuck?
Like, is he going to get on the trail of their vampires in Bataille now?
It depends on how well he's read. Because, again, the vampires turning into mist thing isn't as common, especially like post-Twilight vampires. Oh, no, this is circa 2000, though.
Yeah.
So you don't even have, like, Buffy yet.
What?
Right? Was Buffy late 90s?
I thought Buffy was 90s.
I thought... was it still going? You know, you're right. And Buffy did use the vampire misty trope at least once, but it was specifically for Dracula. So it's kind of like waning and... Are you crazy? Don't provoke him like that.
Honestly, I think he needed it. Did you see him this morning, Erica? That man is defeated. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost.
He turns towards me and suddenly wraps me in an embrace.
Erica, we're reusing this CG.
Oh shit, you can see them too?
You freed me. Again.
Does it feel like a different artist did the CGs than did the sprite work? You can see the sprites too, right? And the text box? Tell me you can see the text box, August. August, don't fuck with me now. Tell me you can see the goddamn text box. What font is it?
It's a sans serif, right?
Oh my god, you're lying to me. That's a serif font. I feel a surge of deja vu as he holds me tight. He's right. This has happened before. And so my heart races with nervous excitement. Do you remember something too?
No, not at all, but I think I'm in love with you all the same.
His lips press suddenly against mine. My skin burns with heat as I remember the first time we made love. It was primal, rough, and passionate. I remember having bruises afterwards, but I didn't regret a single one of them. Overwhelmed, I break the kiss and shuffle out of his grip. He lets me go.
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment, I suppose.
Don't apologize. I'm still sorting this all out in my head.
Yes, I can't imagine what you're experiencing. It must be exhilarating.
I would love to fuck me.
I've tried.
I mean, I've seen it done in certain circles.
Who hasn't these days? Will you tell me in detail how we killed all the vampires?
Most people? I'd rather not. It's especially confusing right now.
Ah, yes, I suppose you're in love with Julian and Liam, too. And Maddie, but at least she's not a vampire.
August.
Don't worry, I can get used to the idea. Polyamory, I mean. Vampire lovers, though. That's a lot to swallow.
Oh, so you're okay with polyamory? Okay. You slept with a vampire once, Charlotte Bataille.
Really? This is interesting.
Can we just get going, please? I also am having memories about the phrase sleeping with Charlotte Bataille that I'm trying very hard to repress right now. Oh, was there a Charlotte route as well? No. No, there wasn't a Charlotte route.
Where to? Ah, yes, the Bataille mansion. You want to reunite with the others?
I promised Liam I would help him leave Bataille. You owe him too. He helped clear your name.
I suppose, but something's bothering you. What is it?
I don't remember enough to leave Bataille. I remember how to get into a tower. I know I'm supposed to dial a number into a phone. I don't have the ring required to enter, and I don't remember the phone number. I only remember that it was very long.
When you dialed the phone number in your vision, did you do it by memory?
No, I had it written on a piece of paper.
If you didn't memorize the number in your previous life, then you can't remember it now.
Damn it, I don't know what to do.
How did you get the ring and number last time?
Charlotte has both the ring and the number, but she wouldn't have given them to Liam and I without Julian's help.
In that case, let's hope they both want to help you again.
What is it that caused Charlotte to press the button on the first night originally?
Walks into weird room, sees a big red button.
Yeah, but she's seen... I guess.
I love big red buttons. Oh.
But like on the same night that those monsters are starting to appear just around the outskirts?
I know.
I like, if it was just something that happened out of nowhere, like she wandered down one day and found the button, pressed the button, like, okay, yeah, I can accept that. But that it happened on the same fortuitous night as like, in order to protect them, that it would needed to have happened, not a day later. You know what I mean? We find Maddie waiting for us on the road to the mansion. The sight of us, she beams with relief.
Oh, good. So it worked?
Yes, it worked.
You two are brilliant.
August reaches out both arms and jumps forward. Before I know it, I find myself in a three-way hug with him and Maddie.
Look at us, free from our cages and working together. Soon we'll escape an even bigger cage, Bataille. Would you let me go, please? Fine.
See, we didn't get a CG for that one, though. August releases us and pulls back. To my surprise, I find myself sad when the embrace dissolves. I see a blush still on Maddie's cheeks.
I don't know what has gotten into me. I just feel so warm and fuzzy inside.
For a serial killer, huh? So, you got out of jail, huh? We turn to see Liam standing in the shade of a nearby tree. Wonder how long he was standing there.
Yes, I suppose I should thank you too, but I think I'm all hugged out at the moment. I must have gotten it out of my system.
August is a hug bug. Who would have thought?
In limited quantities. As I said, I'm all hugged out.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, fine with me. So, Erica, you ready to tell me how to leave Bataille? Right, yes, so... Are you planning to tell them, too? Well, yes, why not? Can't just let anyone try to leave whenever they want to. Everyone but Liam jumps with surprise as Julian appears next. I'm not even sure which direction he came from. He didn't bother to stop the police when they tried to blow up a tower. Exactly, and now they're all dead. We should have intervened.
Should you have, huh?
Should you have? This is different. I know a way that leads to true escape. I experienced it. An alternate reality, as you say.
Unless you died and got stuck in some sort of time loop. Now that would be unfortunate.
Don't fuck with me, time loops. How do you even... Are time loops even that popular of a trope? I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. But circa 2000?
Yeah.
Because think about like the modern iteration of the time loop trope, right? That's definitely something that came around in the mid-aughts.
I think time loops were a thing.
Time loops were definitely a thing. I just don't think they were like right next to
Groundhog
isekai is the most
Day?
oversaturated genre ever.
Smash hit film Groundhog Day.
Right. But it wasn't fucking oversaturated. Like, I don't know. Anyway, time loops. August, you're not helping.
Time loops, part of your balanced breakfast.
As far as I know, from the one game I played on time loops at this point in time, I need like a mirror with some marbles in it to do that.
Sorry, it hadn't occurred to me until now.
Just tell us what you know, Erica, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's start by approaching one of the towers. We have to do it carefully, remaining perpendicular to the beam. You're the one who told me that part, Liam. That checks out. Go on. Once we're at the tower, we need to wear a special ring and do a sequence of hand motions like this. And demonstrate the repetitive hand gestures. I feel ridiculous, but everyone watches me with steeled resolve.
A special ring. Do you have it?
Actually, Charlotte has it. Wait, what? Never mind, we can get the ring. Go on, Erica. Then the tower will open, and we can go inside. Once we're inside, we need to find a rotary telephone and dial a specific number. Telephone? I don't remember seeing one of those.
You've been in a tower?
Suppose not all the towers have them, but I know the one that does. It's the same as one the Bataille police tried to blow up.
Oh my god. That's no coincidence if Charlotte was involved in the police's
I didn't put that
death.
together. She was trying to get...
Trying to seal the
only
exit.
way out. Oh, man. I didn't put that together. Oh, that's good. That's real good. What's the phone number? Well, everyone stares at me expectantly. Or at least a defeated sigh. I need to get the phone number from Charlotte as well. You don't know? And you don't have this special ring either? You made me do all that shit last night. You can't get us out? Julian puts a hand on Liam's shoulder, calming him quickly. It's fine, Liam. I know the number. Got it from Charlotte last night, and I got the ring as well.
So it's real. We can really leave.
According to Charlotte, yes.
I don't know about this, Charlotte, but I believe Erica when she says it will work.
Yeah, you know about this, Charlotte, buddy.
In what sense of that word?
Biblically.
Excellent.
You're not worried about
I love the Bible.
You're not worried about time loops anymore? Like in my favorite time loop visual novel that's out at this point in time, you know?
I remain concerned, but then I considered my other options and I decided I prefer a time loop to staying trapped with Sheriff Jones and a vampire family.
Fair enough.
Wherever you're going, Erica, I want to go with you.
My heart flutters with relief. I resist the urge to reach out and clasp August's hand. Instead, I shift awkwardly in place.
Right, I'm game. I want to try this too.
I look at Julian and Liam. They both seem uncertain. And what about you two? Yeah, I'll try it. Liam, this isn't something you just try. Once you leave, there is no coming back. He's right. I remember that too. What about you, Jules? Are you planning to leave? Me? No. I'm going to stay here. I only want to help these humans leave so they don't tell anyone else what they know. Disappointment slaps me like a bucket of cold water. For a moment, I imagined all of us leaving together. It felt beautiful. It felt right. It felt like a harem ending. I surprised myself by stepping up to Julian and putting a hand on his shoulder. If you don't try to leave, how will you ever know whether this is a dream? If it is a dream, then I'm happy to stay in it. But I will help the rest of you go. I draw back, disappointed. I know that he's still undecided, as is Liam, but I shouldn't press them more than I already have.
Wait, right now?
That would be best. Charlotte's in a foul temper, and I don't think she ever went to bed.
Do you have a reason to stay, Maddie? Well, not really. This is all happening so fast, but fuck it. I already gone this far down this rabbit hole. I want to see where it leads. I just learned about this shit like yesterday, and now I'm headed right out of this fucking nightmare.
To be fair, what
realm.
else are you going to do around here, huh?
Exactly.
I nod to Julian. You have the ring and the phone number? Yes, they're both in my pocket. Good. Let's go then. Interesting that only one of the towers has the phone.
Yeah.
I was actually talking with some folks on the Discord earlier about the differences between the towers and what that could mean. And I think it's because like we're talking about like they're both from old American history, but from clearly different time periods. But only one of them has a phone, and has like the flag and is set up like that. That's interesting. Our trek to the tower is mostly quiet and somber. Those of us who want to leave still have fears about whether it'll work. I think Julian and Liam remain undecided. Perhaps they believe they can put this decision off. The rest of us walk with heavy yet constant steps. Perhaps we walk toward our death, but we hope that we walk towards our freedom. Once we get closer to the perimeter, I motion for everyone to slow down. Careful, we're approaching the hot zone. Some towers have longer reach than others. Weird. Alright, she did mention that before, though.
Yeah, she's walked the perimeter forever, so
Yep.
she knows where the dead bodies roughly are.
I glance uncertainly at Liam. When you and I did this, you created an electronic device that helped us walk perpendicular to the tower beam. Oh, really? I've considered working on something like that before. Anyway, device or not, I got this. Everyone form a line behind me. We all exchange glances, then obey. I'm the first to get behind Liam. To my back, Julian joins next. August steps forward as his third. No, you go on the end. I don't trust you to steer people on course.
Ouch. Fine.
So we line up with Liam at the front, followed by me. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is great. Give me this shit.
Erica Sandwich.
Followed by me, Julian, Maddie, and August. Okay, everyone needs to stay directly behind the person in front of them. No sidestepping. Don't even peek around anyone's shoulder. You got it? After some awkward shuffling and grabbing of hips, we all comply. Let's go. He steps forward. I follow after, and thus we all shuffle forward. Oh, this is wonderful! It takes us some time to fall into a rhythm. A few times I bump into Liam by stepping too soon, or the once Julian steps on my heels or collides with my back. Sorry. I want to make a joke about expecting vampires to be more graceful, but I bite my tongue. Look at August's little shit-eating face. I love him.
Hey, watch your hands.
Where am I supposed to put them?
How about my shoulders?
That's further from your center of gravity. It would be harder to follow your movements.
Of course August would be yeah.
I don't care.
For the most part, Liam remains quiet, concentrating on his task as our leader. But at one point, he jerks and giggles suddenly. What is it? That tickled. My hands tickled you? Yeah, no big deal. Just move them a little bit lower, all right? Oh, okay. And so it continues for what must be the longest time it has ever taken me to cross 30 meters without stopping. Finally. All right, we're in a small dead zone for the tower sensors. Step in a line, but don't go far. Eagerly, we all detach and step away from each other, but as Liam suggested, we don't go far. We all know what could happen to our heads if we do. Meanwhile, the grisly scene of dead policemen fills the corners of our vision. It's a horrible reminder of what could happen to a group that tries to leave Bataille. It must smell ripe.
Oh, yeah.
They've been out there for 6 months.
And I feel like it hasn't been long enough for it to not smell anymore.
Yep.
Then again, I don't know. I don't know shit about hanging out with dead bodies.
And you don't have like scavengers or anything to like pick apart the meat.
Yeah.
Julian taps my shoulder. When I turn towards him, I see a small jeweled band in his outstretched palm, the ring. As I take the ring, my palm brushes his, and a wave of tingle warmth radiates from the touch. I think he feels it too because he breathes in sharply. His hand closes briefly around mine. I look up and meet his hot red eyes. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, and you should come with us. He releases my hand and steps back, his face blank. I take a deep breath and slide on the ring. I close my eyes and recall how Charlotte waved her hand in front of the tower beam. I raise my arm and mimic the motions from my memory. I open my eyes to see the jeweled band lighting up with each pass. The air starts to shimmer around us.
What the hell?
I told you. Don't worry. This is to be expected. I finish the last wave of my hand. We all jerk with apprehension. I stare into the shadows of the tower.
We all jerk with apprehension.
All right, everyone. Just... No. August, stop slow jerking it. You can't slow jerk, August. That's not how you... No,
You
stop.
said with apprehension.
You don't make them touch, August. You never make them touch. Dating myself with that one there, but that's fine. I see a door. It doesn't look like it belongs. It's much too normal for such an alien tower, but I remember the door, and I remember how to unlock it. Slide back the deadbolt, put my hand on the handle, and then I turn it. The door opens, revealing a hole of blackness. Well, who first? I remember August locking Liam and I inside. I don't think he'll do anything like that now, but I passed him a stern look. You go first, August.
Really? I'm honored.
With no hesitation, he straightens up and struts inside. We all wait a moment.
Well, it's still just blackness, but I'm not dead yet. Anyone want to join me?
Steeling ourselves, we each file in behind him. I saw that meaningful look you gave me before we stepped in here.
I've been giving meaningful looks to everyone.
Wait, literally everyone?
Everyone here.
Oh, even the mayor? Like, no shame, but just like, really? You could do better. I call him like a 6, maybe a soft 7.
This is quite disappointing so far.
I remember getting trapped inside of the small antechamber with Liam. Remember August closing us in from the other side. A surge of panic and anger rushes through me. I hurry through the darkness, stepping on someone's foot as I go, and find the second door.
Whoa. Strange. The only color I can perceive right now is red.
Is that red for you or red for... Sorry.
You beat me to it.
We were all in high school once, right? We've all done this? All right. That's right, we're here.
And there's the telephone. Let's go.
I hold out. That looks so strange, but it makes sense. Seeing Julian, but in only red. Yeah, okay. I hold my hand out to Julian expectantly. He hesitates, then hands over a slip of paper. 3254011055738. This is the number. I just have to dial it. Someone's hand closes around mine. I realize I've been standing still for some time, staring at the phone and not moving. I look up to see Liam's warm eyes staring into mine. You got this. Remember the moment Liam and I left Bataille together? This is what you wanted for so long. Go ahead, do it. I smile back at Liam and I nod. I dial the number.
Error code ASHREI. This number has already been used. Extension not permitted. Good luck.
What the fuck?
In the Microsoft Sam voice? Wow. Okay. This number has already been used. Charlotte used it. Charlotte got out.
We used it.
We used it in another... We used it in another... ASHREI. What does that mean? August? No, it's not that.
I love that it ends with good luck.
Good luck. Right? What the fuck does good luck mean? This number has already been used. Extension, not... Extension? I guess just mean by the phone extension.
Mm-hmm.
Extension not permitted. So maybe it was like a one-time use code, but like it's a multiverse one-time use thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
Is something supposed to happen now?
Yes, a door's supposed to appear over there. I point next to Maddie. Everyone looks, but nothing's there. I don't understand. We followed all the steps. I hang up the phone. I dial again. We all wait.
Maybe these vamps are playing a trick on us. Maybe Julian gave you the wrong number.
No, it should have worked. Fuck! Julian looks at Liam with surprise. You were that disappointed. I told you, Liam, you wouldn't be able to come back. Guess I got caught up in the moment.
No. You said this would work. You said this would work. Why did I let myself go along with this? Why did I let myself think any of this craziness might be real?
Patty, I mean, to be fair, she got him this far.
Yeah, it's like you're inside this eldritch location. Every bit of it has lined up so far, and the number even dials something. It just doesn't work. And your first reaction is, why did I go along with any of this? It's all bullshit.
I must confess, I find myself relieved. It would have been a shame to leave Bataille just as soon as things got interesting. Don't worry, Maddie. The power of love will keep us all strong, or something like that.
He reaches out to touch her arm, but she flings it off violently. The shards in her eyes reveal her tears. Before we can say anything more, she turns and hurries back to the exit. After an awkward silence, August pats me on the shoulder, then follows her out. Julian, Liam, and I remain at last in the large, gloomy chamber. Who's on the other end of that phone number? I don't know. In all your memories, you have no better understanding of the contingency?
I shake my head, sadly. No. It seems as if everything I learned only led to more questions, but Liam and I did leave, once. I'm sure of that.
Julian glances sidelong at Liam. Do you really want to leave so badly, brother?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just don't belong here. When I left with you, Erica, what else was different? Remembering the murder of Principal Vincent, followed by Julian and Charlotte trying to kill me, I forced down a gulp. I need to be honest. Charlotte and Julian convinced you to kill someone, even though you didn't want to. You regretted it later. The town despised you for it. When you and I started working together, the rift between you and your family grew, and they tried to kill me, and you turned against them to save me.
Well, that's bad news bears right there. As far-fetched as all this sounds, I do believe that could happen. I can't apologize for what I haven't done yet, Liam, but I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like you don't belong.
Maybe now that we know what we do, we can keep that rift from growing.
Erica, you are a remarkable woman. For your sake, I am sorry that this did not work. For my own sake, I am glad that you are staying, but I also don't want Charlotte to kill you. Based on what I know and what you've just told us, that sounds like a very real possibility.
If the two of you stand against her, she will back down. Maybe she'll even come to respect it. I've seen it happen with you, Julian. But there's another member of your family we have to reconcile.
And by reconcile, you mean...
I glare at him pointedly. Gustave Bataille must die. Even you decided that when we were together. So did Liam.
Oh, I'm not sure what else happened in this memory of yours, but that is a lot to ask of me now.
You've considered killing him for a long time. You know it must be done to protect more innocent lives.
She's right, Julian. Every time we decide to spare his life, more people die. Jessica and Gary were only his latest victims. What will you do now, Erica?
I remember the way Maddie stormed off with tears in her eyes. I think of Jones looking so defeated this morning. I need to make things right with everyone.
So what else was different on Liam route that changed?
How do you mean?
Is it just like a one use per across multiverse thing? Is that what they're getting at, or was there something else that we haven't done yet that we're not thinking of that we would have needed to do?
I don't know. It'd be odd if it said been used already.
Yeah, that's true.
In response to something one hadn't done.
Man, what if Charlotte really did leave? I don't think she
Doesn't
would.
seem like it.
I don't think she would, given her attitude. But
seeing as they have the ring and so on.
Yeah, but she could have. Oh, that's true. Yeah, they have the ring. But they have the master key, and she's inside the room.
When we exit the tower, I'm surprised to find that it's nighttime. Only an hour passed inside the tower, but outside it is much later. Fear turns like a fist in my stomach. I point my feet towards home, but my feet drag. Let's talk about writing my relationships. And I barely thought all day about Jones. In fact, I was about to leave Bataille without telling him goodbye. When did things go wrong between us? Or were they ever really right in the first place? Outside our house, I stop and stare at the distant doorway. What do I say to him now? How do I keep things as they are? Help!
Easy.
I realize my hand is on my gun, then release it. What are you doing here, August?
I wanted to check on you after we left the tower, but you stayed in there a long time.
Time passes differently inside the towers.
Oh, well, I got antsy and decided to wait for you here instead.
His eyes narrow intently at my house. Are you sure you didn't have an ulterior motive?
I guess I wondered if you would come back here in the first place. To him.
I live with him. He's sheriff. I have to deal with him somehow.
There are other ways to deal with him.
The intent in his gaze is unquestionable. August, no. Bad. Psst, psst, psst. Bad. Bad, August. Get off the table.
I mean, you could stab him instead.
That doesn't help, August.
Sorry. Just kidding. Unless...
JK.
I know he wasn't kidding, but neither of us care to press the issue.
Do you love him?
Without warning, I burst into tears. August doesn't know what to do at first. I don't know what to do either. I would stop crying if I could, but I can't. The pain pours out of me and it's wet and unrelenting. Eventually I feel August's arms wrap around me. His grip is both tender and firm.
He's not your responsibility, Erica. You saved his life. What he does with it now is up to him. Don't let him drag you into his pit of despair.
Continue weeping against August's shirt. For the second time today, I lose track of time. Eventually my eyes dry and I feel strength and resolve flowing from my connection to August. I remember how we fought the vampires together. Although I balk now at the thought of killing them, I draw reassurance from August and I's combined strength. Maddie helped us too, and now all of us, even Julian and Liam, are working together. United, I believe we can do anything. Then I jumped and turned to see Jones just a few feet away, pointing a cocked gun. Tears of rage and sorrow splintered Jones's gaze.
I knew it. I knew you two were conspiring somehow.
Bradley, calm down. We're just...
Shut up. I'm not going to be calm about this. You're embracing a fucking murderer.
I glance at August. His face is white, his body unmoving. He's a deer in the headlights. It's really strange the times when August is like really ready to go and the times when he's not. You know, because like there are times when like he is really ready to throw down with like an uncanny amount of skill and force, and then times when he's just absolutely not. And
he can't do shit about being held at gunpoint here.
Right, exactly. And some of it, I imagine, has to be also like the trauma from being beaten within an inch of his life.
That too.
This isn't the same world in which August and I killed vampires. This is the world in which Jones beat August into a bloody pulp, and August hasn't been the same ever since.
How could you do this, Erica? This man murdered civilians in cold blood. Then he killed my friends. Finley, Miller, Gant. I should give you a bullet for each one of them, you son of a bitch.
He's going to shoot August soon if I don't do something.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we're gonna draw our gun.
Okay.
Right answer. While Jones trains his barrel in August, I swiftly draw my own weapon. Hurt him again, Jones, and you'll pay for it.
Erica. You've lost it, Erica. First the weird dreams, believing you're psychic or something, then the sneaking around behind my back. I'm not the one going crazy, you are, and from the looks of it, this maniac is driving you further. God help me, I'm not going to let that happen.
Several things seem to happen at once. August crouches, a gun fires, not mine. I leap forward. A few heartbeats later, Jones lies on the ground, both August and I on top of him. August holds a knife to his wrist, while I point a gun at his face. August and I exchange surprised looks. Neither of us planned for this to happen, but when push came to shove, both of us acted without hesitation. I look back to Jones, pain racking my voice. I'm sorry it happened this way, Jones, but we can't keep punishing each other for our own mistakes. Goodbye, Bradley. I holster my gun. August pulls back his knife. Together, we both walk away. Damn! That's one way to break up with someone. How'd you two break up? Oh, we broke up over a knife fight. It was pretty wild.
My ex-boyfriend brought a knife to a gunfight and won. I helped.
Neither August nor I speak to each other after that. We walk arm in arm, and he follows my lead. My lead takes us to Maddie's house. We knock on the door. After a long wait, she answers. You can see that her face is red and puffy from crying.
Oh, it's you two.
Maddie, I'm so sorry about what happened today. I never wanted to trick you. I'm disappointed, too.
Is that bourbon I smell? Maybe. Can I have some?
I'd like some, too, if that's fine with you.
Fine, come on in.
This is not the direction I expected this to go.
No, it's not at all. And I like it just keeps like continually surprising me like how it's in the direction it's taking these things. Like it's very upfront refusal to give us concrete answers, but still like help us like look around the edges of things. The way that it's that our time powers aren't giving us magic solutions to everything, but are just kind of ruining everything that's going on around us. Even like our decision to save Bradley at the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, oh man. August and I wait in silence as Maddie pours us each a shot of bourbon. We raise our glasses to each other.
To lost dreams.
How about to taking a leap of faith?
Huh? Oh, I remember this from your notes.
August, you shut the fuck up. I give August a warning look. He once asked me to take a leap of faith with you. You decided leaving Bataille wasn't worth risking our lives. The leap of faith we took together was to stay in Bataille and try to make it our home.
That sounds sad.
It wasn't. We were in love. We tried to leave Bataille today, but it didn't work. And now our leap of faith is to stay in Bataille with each other.
I don't know. It didn't really feel like a leap. More like a stumble. Into love and companionship.
Maddie shrugs. We clink glasses and we all take a drink. I like how August is clearly trying to make the polyamory thing work, and, and Maddie's just like, what?
August is like
Already planning out harem route.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm down. I'm down to fuck.
I don't actually care if we leave or not. It's mostly that, you, me, Maddie, Julian, Liam. I could get used to that.
But not Charlotte. Oh God, not Charlotte.
Thank God. I started to worry we'd hold those glasses forever.
Maddie looks from August to me and back again.
So, you had relationships with all of us from today? Liam, Julia, me, August?
Heat rushes to my cheeks. That's right.
Huh? So, remind me what you and August did together? We killed all the vampires.
Not all of them. We let Liam go.
I thought we told him to walk through the towers.
Well, yes, but I think he survived that. Yeah, which is what we realized when...
I didn't realize that. It's kind of fucked up. In one life you kill someone, in another you love them.
I know. I motion for her to pour me another glass and she complies.
What if there was two guys on the moon and they fell in love and then one of them shot the other? Would that be fucked up or what?
That would be fucked up. How'd they get a gun? Aren't they supposed to kill them with a rock? Actually, Maddie, you helped us. You and I were the ones who killed Julian.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Badass. She looks at her own hand in awe.
I always knew I was a good fighter, but I didn't know I could take down a vampire.
On a whim, I clasp her outstretched hand. We did it together. I love you, Maddie. Maddie blushes and looks away. August reaches out and puts his hands on ours.
And me, right?
Stop trying to make it a thing! I smile and nod, but Maddie takes his hand and sets it aside.
She might, but I'm not ready for that. Not sure I'll ever be. Fine, so long as you don't mind me watching and helping.
Why are you like this, August? Maddie's blush turns fiery red. I put my hand against her cheek and guide her gaze back to mine. And then without thinking, I lean forward to kiss her. Her lips are warm and spicy with bourbon. She reaches out and clutches me back as she kisses me with glowing hunger. And when I pull back for air, I glance over at August. He stares at me with searing hunger, held tight by a leash unraveling. I lean over to kiss him next. His lips bathe mine with a harsh need. But as soon as I pull back, he lets me. My lips return to Maddie. Her arms wrap around me and pull me onto her chair. The rest becomes lost in a burning frenzy, glowing bright enough to chase the dark shadows of Bataille from our nightmares.
Woo! Harem ending!
Human harem ending. That night, I dream of the dungeons again. I remember Gustave chasing Julian and I through the tunnels. I remember opening a door and locking ourselves in a strange chamber. I remember a button that might have caused the towers to rise.
Locking ourselves in a what?
What?
Locking ourselves in a what?
What did I say?
Locking ourselves in a strange chamber. A what?
A strange burr?
Yeah.
That one doesn't quite work. It doesn't.
Stramber.
No, stop. That one doesn't. It has to roll off the tongue, otherwise it doesn't work.
Stramber is fine.
Stramber? Okay. In the morning, we awake to a tangle of bed sheets. We're not sure how to talk about what happened, but fortunately, we don't need to. August says he needs to go run some errands. Then he laughs because he doesn't know what errands to run, but he wants to try anyway.
I'm giving this whole homemaking thing a try.
Well, this is somewhat awkward. I'm out.
The thing is, he seems like he's actually making like a. It seems like when it comes to that kind of thing, he actually would be very like. He'd be very like above shelf about it, you know, like he would not he wouldn't be freaky about someone consenting to something, right? I don't think
Other than murder.
other than murder.
Other than murder.
Other than murder. I tell Maddie that I need to talk to Julian. She gives me a look but doesn't question it beyond that. I leave when she kisses me goodbye and tells me that she'll see me again later. I'm glad that last night was not just a tipsy indulgence. Finally, I make my way to Bataille Mansion with steeled resolve. Yeah, this fucking rules. Yeah, go get yours, girl. But I also like how it's like it's okay. It's not like it's also okay that Maddie doesn't want to, but is all like it's okay. There's layers here.
Is the whole situation okay? I feel like, aside from the, hey, I got my memories back and I'm in love with everybody, there's still a lot of shit going on in Bataille that is very not resolved, and an extremely angry sheriff who is not on board with any of this.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Erica, what's wrong? What's wrong? There's a button. You know about the button, don't you? What? The button in the dungeons. Charlotte pressed it on the day of the contingency. He glances inside, ensuring no one's nearby, then leans closer to me. I didn't know that. I know Charlotte found a strange chamber in the mines on the day of the contingency. She said it was dangerous and she wouldn't let me inside. That's because she pressed it, and then the towers rose. Oh, snap. Take me to it. Take me there, now. Erica, think about this. Did you ever press the button in your other lives? No, you blew it up. Oh, well, I can understand why. If that button lifted the towers, it's dangerous. Who's to say pressing it again will lower them? Even if it did lower the towers, what then? What if the world outside is full of more vampires or worse? I don't know, but I have to find out. I slip around him and barge through the door. Erica! This is uncouth of a guest. She does just kind of like barge into people's homes and insist on their time now, huh?
Yeah.
That is just how I guess that's what happens when you have time stuff.
Picked it up from Julian route. She started before the time shenanigans.
True. Yeah, Erica does have a bad track record of just forcing her way into people's homes, huh?
If there's one good thing about Julian route, and the ending in particular that we got, she can't do it anymore once she's a vampire and has to be invited.
True. When I get to the door to the dungeons, Julian whips in front of me, blocking my path. I can't let you do this. Hey, what's going on? We turn to see Liam approaching warily. I remembered something last night, something important. On the day of the contingency, Charlotte Bataille found a chamber in the mines. There's a pedestal with a button on it. When she pressed it, the towers rose.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Charlotte approaches from the opposite direction, but her steps are heavier than usual. Her posture sags. Her eyes flit icily between each of us.
If all of you believe in the power of visions, then you should not press that button. I had visions that day. I saw monsters beyond our wildest nightmares. They came into Bataille and tore us apart. They drove us insane. I saw a portal between worlds. When it opened, it unleashed some sort of abysmal power. I can't explain it, but I felt it. And I've never been more scared of anything in my life.
A portal between worlds.
I pressed that button to protect us. Those towers keep us safe.
No, I don't believe you. I have to try. I can't believe you hid this from us, Charlotte.
I did it all for your own good. Julian, look at me.
After a moment, he complies, but sorrow racks his gaze. You should have told us. You should have let us decide what to do next. Erica, I'm with you. Let's do it. Let's press the damn button.
No, I won't let you.
She draws her weapons and jumps towards me. Air rushes across my body as Julian moves between us, forcing her to a stop.
Julian.
You bore this burden for long enough, my darling. Let us bear it for you now.
We could all die.
Or we will all wake up from a nightmare.
He kisses her forehead, then nods to me and Liam. Let's go. Button, 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 button. You notice how we did get a new CG on this route. The conga line.
Yeah. And it was a good one.
It was a very good one. I'm very proud. I'm happy that we got that CG. Do you think we're actually going to press it? Charlotte seems damn well convinced that, like, and hearing what she said she experienced, I kind of believe her. But also knowing that the tower, what happened on the contingency also affected people's mental states and changed what they believe, changed what they think and remember. It could be the case that there is nothing, that part of that fear was also implanted in her.
Who's sending in food? The monsters?
God, I don't fucking know, right? The Bataille Repatriation Society, clearly. And they clearly want us to be eating the food, right? Because they were pissed off when we sent it back that one time. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't have a good theory for this, and I don't think the game's going to give us one. Maybe, man. The trek through the dungeons is slow but steady. Time seems to merge into a never-ending myriad of possibilities. In what could be a few moments or a lifetime, we approach the secret chamber. There it is. The button from my dreams. The button Julian and I destroyed so that no one could leave. In all my memories, I never tried pressing the button. And now is my chance. This is my chance to free us all. What if it just doesn't work because it's only an up button? They just double in height.
What if just press the button a bunch of times, they go
Erica,
up and
just
down?
pick one. Stop. Just pick one of them. My hand hovers over the button. Too long. It starts to shake in the air. Liam's hand closes over mine. He smiles warmly at me. Julian's hand joins us. His gaze meets mine and he nods. Together our hands press the button.
Yeah!
Yo!
Button.
What on earth is going to happen?
I'm a button pressing enthusiast.
I need to know. Did you hear that?
It
Well-
flicks to the car.
And did you hear the phone ringing
Yeah,
noise?
I
And
did.
it flicks to the car? What? Did it reset everything? What? It flicked to the car once. Was that important, or was that the scene we're about to go to and it was just loading in? Did we fall asleep at the wheel? Is this like a Silent Hill 1 bat? This is Special Agent Wright. I'm currently driving on the interstate, so please call back unless this is urgent.
Erica, thank God.
Chief Morris, I can give you a full report of the trial tomorrow morning. Right now, as I said, I'm
Yes, I know how you feel about vehicle safety, but this is urgent. Where are you right now?
on my way to St. Louis. I can't give you an exact location right now, but I passed Perryville approximately 10 minutes ago, and my speed is...
Close enough. A prisoner transport van crashed near your location. A team is on the way, but you're a lot closer.
I understand. Who is the prisoner in transport?
August Flynn. Agent Wright, are you still there?
I think so.
You think so. I never pegged you as the philosophical type, Erica. Anyway, we lost contact with the transport van in a little town called Bataille. Can you head that way?
This is it. This is my chance to escape Bataille forever. If I don't enter now, I won't be inside when the towers rise, but I'll also never see the people I care about again.
Erica, will you go to Bataille?
I have a feeling I can only make this decision once. No more repeats. This is my one final chance to decide my future. Oh shit. I don't think the game's fucking around here.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I kind of want to take that leap of faith.
Let's do it.
I feel like that's the right answer, is to take the leap of faith.
If we go to Bataille again, we can hit the button again, and then we just get to go
No,
to Bataille
this
again.
is our one. Because remember, multiverse. It could work on the multiverse thing where it's one time only, but in a grander sense.
Well,
Yes. Yeah. I'll go.
Do you need directions?
No. I already know the way.
Oh, great. Well, Godspeed, Agent.
Goodbye, Chief Morris. Good luck out there.
You too, Erica.
I hang up and throw the phone out the window. I won't need it where I'm going. A smile spreads across my face as I press down on the gas pedal. I'll see you soon, Julian, Liam, August, Maddie. We'll face the chaos of this mad world together. Is that... Oh my god, is that how it ends?
There'll be a post-credit stinger at least.
Oh man, oh my god. I've got thoughts about this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I loved this.
It was fun.
This was so much more than I expected it to be. Again, we've talked about it a couple times, but when we started it, I really didn't think we were going to do more than just the one playthrough because it was our patron pick.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it demanded our attention. It demanded that we finish playing this, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah.
This, I don't know how to describe it. It's such a strange experience, and I guess we aren't, and knowing that we're never going to get some of the answers to these things, like what the fuck was going on there? Like we're getting some stuff around the edges, like maybe it was never the point. What do you think? What do you got? You got some closing thoughts on?
It was good.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.
Oh,
I guess this is Gabe James, Liam Bataille, bidding you adieu. Bonsoir.
Bataille?
We had it wrong the whole time. Love that.
It's Bataille?
Love it. Love that for
Oh,
us.
no.
Love that for us.